Uncle Frank. Well, damn, Uncle Frank ain't here, y'all. Welcome to Unks and OGs Worldwide. Shout out to the Unks and OGs out there. Uncle Frank has got the bubble guts. He ain't here with us today, but we trying to do things a little bit different nowadays, and we try to make sure that we give you guys some content, give something to talk about, and be more consistent with giving you guys our perspectives on what's going on. So we got a couple things we want to discuss today. OG Tori will be in. This brother is dealing with some power outages. If you're in an A today, be safe out there. The storms are coming through, so it's knocking out some people power. But Triple OG Tori will be here in a minute. But Mr. P kicking it out with you. Me and wifey just came back from a 4-mile walk, so I got me something with a little ice in it today, so to cool off a little bit. So hey, y'all big belly, y'all big back. Some ain't over, so get out there and get your walk on. So Uncle Lou.
What's going on, everybody? Uncle Lou here. Welcome. We about to discuss a few topics that's hot in the news cycle right now. Hulk Hogan and our boy Deion Sanders.
Hey, Uncle Vince.
This OG Vincent here coming at you. I think these some pretty good topics going in on today. With all the talk surrounded around the iconic Hulk Hogan and the iconic Deion Sanders. Some pretty
Yes,
interesting
sir.
topics, pretty interesting, comments that's being made on both of these subjects, and we want to give y'all our spill on it and see how you feeling on these issues.
Right, as always, it's got real stories, real situations in the real world. So we're gonna apply it to everyday life. And so, from the OGs and unks perspective. So we're gonna kick it off with, R.I.P. to Hulk Hogan if you're a fan. I when someone passes, the respect thing used to be you don't talk ill of the dead. You know what I'm saying? When someone gone,
Right.
or when someone has passed
Right.
away, historically speaking, you didn't speak ill of the dead. For those of us who grew up wrestling fans, some more bigger fans than others, Hulk Hogan was an iconic figure in the world of wrestling for a very long time. He turned heel at some point in his career and became a bad guy. And towards the end of his career, he became a real life bad guy. So there's some controversy in his latter years with him, situations dealing with his family, and him using of the N word in reference to, I guess, the domestic issue that was going on with him and his wife. What was going on with it. So if you're not familiar with that, you can Google it. You'll pretty much find it. But there's been a mixed bag of how people are remembering him, celebrating him, or dismissing his death, or speaking on that. So we'll chop that up a little bit. Uncle Lou, what are your thoughts on that?
Man, RP to the Huckster. Man, I grew up watching wrestling way back in the days, man. Channel 17 Superstation. Me and my cousins and my uncle on Saturday nights, man, they used to cut our hair for church the next day. We would watch wrestling from 6 p.m. You can switch it over to channel 69 and watch wrestling to 2, 3 in the morning, man. Hogan, he wasn't my favorite wrestler. Ric Flair is my all-time favorite. But for what Hogan did for the industry, it was huge, man. It was huge. His slogan or saying, pray, take your vitamins and all that good stuff. As a kid and many kids around the world, man, they took on that and they used that in their day-to-day lives, being an athlete, this, that, and the third. The controversy with Hogan, like you said, he did turn heel. NWO, if you're familiar with that, the black and white. He went from WWF over to WCW, and that's when he created that NWO thing. kind of like at the tail end of his career, he went back to the WWF. It really wasn't the same when he tried to go back, babyface in the wrestling world. Um, I cannot recall the specific year when the controversy came about when he used the N word. From what I'm hearing, there was a few other times, in the locker room with some of the other wrestlers and some of the other black wrestlers that really just didn't take kind of that by him being the face of the company and the face of wrestling itself. One of the things that I try not to do, guys, when it comes to entertainers, is really into their lives, their personal lives. Everybody make mistakes. Everybody have their views on religion, politics, race itself. So obviously, by listening to the comments, he had an issue with blacks at one particular time. I cannot confirm and say, hey, on his last day, he still felt the same way. I can't confirm or deny that. But I do know, like I said, as entertainers, I kind of keep that to the side unless you're like a molester, a murderer, a woman beater, something like that. Then if I find out certain things about you, then I'll cut you off. But as far as your personal views on this, that, and the third, long as you entertaining me on TV, that's all I really care about. Because if people did really deep into even like their coworkers or their bosses
Yeah.
or even some of their own family members, you would be surprised on really how they feel about certain topics that's going on in the world. So RIP. I'm not going to speak any ill will towards him right now because, like I said, I don't know how he felt in his last days.
Right. True. True. 'Cause to me, it does expose a lot. I know personally, I started peeping some of the views of some of the coworkers, and I was, really surprised
Mm-hmm.
their viewpoints on it and who they supported. So again, we're not entertainers, but I agree with you on that aspect. You look into your parents. I'm not your parents. Some of your family members. Some of their perspective, their posts. Oh, they'll really throw you for a loop, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Right.
Uncle Vince, OG Vince, what's your take on the big Hulk Hogan?
Now, yeah, I wasn't a huge Hulk Hogan fan. I go back as far as like Tony Atlas. So,
That's what I'm talking
one
about,
of
bro.
my
That's the
yeah,
road,
Okay.
one of
bro.
my
Okay.
Hey, show him
yeah,
some
yeah,
real
Tony
wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
Atlas,
With
Dudley
Wrestling
Rhodes.
Those Two. Yeah, Dusty Rhodes,
Yeah,
Junkyard
yeah.
Dog, boy,
Now,
Iron Sheik,
oh yeah,
and then
yeah.
Abdullah the
Now,
Butcher, brother.
one I became a big fan of because I actually met him in person,
Mhm.
and I was a kid at the time, and he was huger than life. And I don't know if y'all remember Tommy Wildfire Rich.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
Yeah,
sir. Yes,
my
yeah.
sir.
brother had a Trans Am, and we pulled up at a gas station, and he pulled up and had the exact
Hmm.
same Trans Am. And they was out there
That's
talking about
what's up.
nice car. Yeah, so I mean, I just remember looking at he was huge, man, bigger than life at that time.
Hmm.
I was probably maybe 10 at the time or
Hmm.
something like that. But yeah. But as far as with Hulk Hogan, man, he was an icon in wrestling. Now I give him that. I
Hmm.
wasn't a fan
Hmm.
of him. I used to love to see. Used to want Andre the Giant to like break him in two whenever they had
Right.
their match. Um, as far as like the racist rants and stuff that he went on, it's a lot. I imagine there was a lot of that going on in the locker room, but we didn't get exposure to it.
Hmm.
Um,
Right.
and you are who you are. And hey, that stuff comes out, people find out about it, and I don't feel sorry, about the people, the comments. I get both sides of it. But as
Hmm.
far as people making comments, like I read one that the family made a comment, this is not the time to bring up the racist remarks and this, that, and the other. He's passed on. God rest the dead. I say that for any and everybody. I don't care if you're racist or not. Um, and because at that point, God gonna take over that, and
Right. Right.
that's when
Right.
you got to give accountability for your actions. So, you know, I don't have feel one way or the other about it. I feel like you live how you live, and what comes out of it comes out of it.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
hey, I mean,
Yeah. I can dig that, brother. Because just to throw some names for wrestlers here, we had a unique perspective. I would say just before we go more Hulk Hogan, because Atlanta, I think I felt like was a hub for wrestling back in the days in the '80s. We
oh
could,
yeah,
well, you had
Mm-hmm.
wrestling matches at the Omni all the time. We saw
Right.
the wrestlers around the city. You know what I'm saying? They were touchable. We could see them all the time. I think Ric Flair still lives here in Atlanta. You see Ric Flair
he
everywhere.
does. Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Then Abdul the Butcher had a rib shack over there in by Greenbrier.
Ben Hill,
And then,
yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
Ben
yeah,
Hill.
shout out Abdullah
Hamilton
the
Road
Butcher.
and Fairburn Road.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Favorite
yeah,
Road. So you see what I'm saying? So for us, I think and again, they could have did some stuff. We know that Ric Flair was a womanizer, bro. He made it
Right.
clear Ric Flair was running through him. You see what I'm saying? He was running through
Right.
him, and I'm pretty sure he'll made some comment that we probably found
Mm.
appalling. But again, like you said, Lewis, you separate the entertainment. Um, Entertaining you, you're not putting that two and two together. And again, a lot of stuff we don't know. We just happen to have
Right.
his because he went, you know, what I'm saying he went on that social media. I mean, not a social media, the reality show. His marriage broke up. You know what I'm saying? His whole life probably spiraled out of control. And not saying that justifying what he said or did, but you know, if we had heard, if everybody was to record what we said, or they could hear what we said sometimes, and we had to go back and look at that stuff, man, you know what I'm saying? We probably wouldn't be looked at in the best light. But again, I never wish ill of the dead, man. There's nothing we could say that's gonna affect where he at. You know what I'm saying? Whether he going up or down is based on his life lived, and at this point here, I
exactly.
swear you could care less. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what we
Right.
say. The brother is gone.
Right.
So you can try to use people for an example, and if he truly felt that way, I feel like um, let people say how they really feel. So don't let them mask
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if
Oh
that's
yeah.
how you feel about people, don't try to mask it now and then try to bring it out after he's dead. It's over. You can't hurt him.
Right.
There's nothing you can do.
Right.
There's nothing you could do to the dead to hurt them because
Right.
they're already gone. So
Right.
I'm just saying it's just at this point where somebody want to say something or they want to use it as an example. I get it, but at the same time, the brother gone. So
Yeah.
what
I
are you gonna
mean,
do about it?
I was able to witness his last appearance on TV. He showed up. He came out. I think it was probably right during the election. During around that time when he was touring, for Trump and this, that, and the third. I've never seen somebody get booed the way he booed when he came out.
Yeah.
It's like, man, he was booed hard. And when I tell you, he couldn't even get through his script the right
Mm-hmm.
way because you can tell he was shocked. He thought coming to the wrestling show that was his safe haven and safe. That the politics and all this and the third, man. So people at a certain point, man, once you really show your true colors, and you in the public figure, you leaving yourself wide open for whatever,
Right, right,
and it
yeah,
And
doesn't help.
and
Again, I mean, I don't care who. Now I was gonna say I don't care who like I say, I don't get into the politics, who people vote for. Yeah, we saw him at the Republican convention. He was out there,
right,
cheering on Trump, this and the third. That I don't even care about. Stuff like that doesn't bother me at all.
right,
Everybody either you have a choice. You have a choice. As long as you're not speaking uh, on certain topics and really just saying how you really feel. So again, when it comes to athletes, singers, all the above, man, I try to separate the two. Just entertain me for 2 or 3 hours. I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm good.
I was gonna say we in the age of cancel culture too. So you
True.
got people that
Yeah.
their whole
Yeah.
platform is built off digging up old films and trying to find stuff, and they
Hmm.
will destroy people. And if anything comes out like that, we in a day and time anything short of hello and have a nice evening can be deemed offensive. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Mm.
So you gotta
Right.
be like walk on eggshells around here. Like everybody is super, super, super sensitive. And
Yep.
whereas, it's almost it's crazy
Hey,
to how
you know,
sensitive the
Man,
society has become.
funny you say
yeah.
that, man. Like you said, this society now in 2025 is super sensitive. Can you imagine, uh, like a show like Sanford and Son? I don't want to change the topic, but like the
Hmm.
Jeffersons,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
George used to call that dude a honky on TV, like it wasn't nothing. But you can't put that on
Yep.
TV right now. You can't even put that on cable. Like you remember you had regular TV and cable. So cable was a little bit more edgier. But even now, if you put a black person on TV and they call a white person a honky, man, that guy probably gonna get shot.
Yeah.
Right.
And when
You
Right.
that
know.
stuff
Right.
was like a big part of comedy, you had what you mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
Sanford and Son, the Jefferson, Archie
Yeah.
Bunker.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, yeah, a lot of those shows.
Mm-hmm.
And those shows were like,
Yeah.
if you look
Yeah.
at them, it was super racist.
Right. Hey,
Yep.
fellas,
Yep.
crazy enough, Jermaine just text me, and he was a big wrestling fan. Y'all mind if I pop him in real quick so he can speak on
Sure,
this?
Bring
sure,
him
go
on
ahead.
in. Bring him on in.
Bring him on in. All right. We're gonna introduce to J Man. Can you hear
Yeah, I can hear y'all. What's going on, people?
us? Welcome to
What's up,
What's
Uncle.
up, bro?
What's up, man?
Hey, bro, you just caught us in. We was having this conversation about, the Hulk Hogan passing away, and then the mixed reviews that people had on it. And bro, I'm glad you texted me because I know you was a big wrestling fan. You back in the '80s, we went down memory lane talking about the wrestlers of the '80s. So first of all, who's your favorite wrestler from the '80s?
Woo! Believe it or not, Hulk Hogan was on the list. If y'all want
Oh,
to talk
okay,
about
okay. Hulk Hogan was one of
stuff,
your
now come
favorites.
on now. Who in the '80s? Come on, Gen Xers. Who in the '80s didn't go? What you gonna do, bro? Before
Yeah,
before he dropped the N
yeah.
bomb. But if you go down the line, most of it was so racist during wrestling time anyway, But as everybody rode together and stuff like that, slept in the same old cheap hotels and stuff. If you want to know a little history,
Right, right.
Uh-huh.
Real okay.
down out for Ford Industrial, it was a wrestling thing down there too, where
Yeah,
when people
Mm,
learn how to wrestle, they had little shows back in the day too.
yeah. I know. So I
And
know you was a real
mm.
deal wrestling fan. So what are your thoughts on? I know Hulk Hogan passed away, and he had some controversy around the racial thing. So what's your thought on? You saying Hulk Hogan one of your favorites? Did it deter you any kind of way?
he was one of my favorites. Now, come on, let's be honest. A lot of us, and stuff like that. Before he switched over to WCW, now it's WWE now, but it was WWF in our time. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
With
Mm-hmm.
that,
Mhm.
Right,
okay,
right.
WWF Hulk Hogan was the best before he switched over
Mm-hmm.
to WCW and all that. Now, yeah, everybody go through the racist stuff like that and all that, and I didn't like it. But Hulk Hogan was long gone before that anyway. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he what you call when the ratings go down and they bring back like the Undertaker and
Mhm.
stuff like that. They bring them back for ratings and stuff. That's why Hulk Hogan stayed on Vince McMahon payroll and stuff like that. The way I feel about it, yeah, I don't like it. And okay, he dead. Nobody really know him now. He what you call washed up has been and stuff like that and stuff. Now I said, oh man, and that was it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It was an
So
all man, that was it type thing
right.
because there were three people that passed in the same week. Week
True.
with Michael
Mhm.
and what was the trumpet player man? He passed away too and stuff like that. So and Ozzy did it.
Yeah. Ozzy
Yeah,
Osbourne passed away. Yeah, Malcolm
Yeah,
Jamal Warren too.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of celebrity stuff going
yeah,
on. Yeah,
for
at that time.
Mhm.
yeah. So for
um,
the people, yeah, Ozzy Osbourne was a huge rock and roll. I mean, oh my God, my brother,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh
probably got
yeah.
some of my brother's albums upstairs from Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, you know,
but
Mhm.
I
before that,
bro,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
now
know who
you
he
wanna?
was until he came on MTV. I ain't never watched Black
Oh
Sabbath.
yeah,
Was it Black
Yeah.
Sabbath?
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's where it
Yep.
originated from.
Yep.
Yeah,
conversation about the wrestling and stuff, it gonna go deep because I don't like getting into too much politics and all that stuff when it come down. You a wrestler, what you know about politics and stuff like that.
yeah,
But um, yeah, you throw it in the hard R, you know what I'm saying, and all of that. That been in your mind, but if you go down the history of a lot of wrestlers, they did say he was kind of sort of racist and
yeah.
stuff like
It was,
that.
and that's why I say
But
it was probably a bunch of that stuff going on back in the locker room. It come out more about him because he was such a big icon. You can't really talk about wrestling and the history of wrestling without bringing up Hulk Hogan. You just can't.
True.
Mhm.
It's a staple in there.
Right. Yeah.
it,
So,
it's
and I
a
think
bunch
yeah,
of them. Come on, man. You thinking in that background? I mean, in that locker room and stuff like that, the N word wasn't thrown around and stuff. But you just got to watch your
No, I'm
mouth.
sure.
You know, you still on the
Mhm.
job, even though you at home, you often work and stuff like
Yeah,
that. That's just like I don't like going to too many company picnics because they say you can get fired at the company picnic, even though on your day.
right,
I know that's
Mhm.
kind of different, but you understand
right.
what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
still under the light, you know what I'm saying, as the great American icon now, next to Superman that was Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying? Choose your man, you know. You want brother, come on now. I know I don't throw up a few t-shirts trying to, break
Try to
them
be like
off
Hulk Hogan.
and stuff
Hey,
like that. Mama and dad told me to bust up. You do it
hey,
again. I ain't gonna do it again, and I ripped another one. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Hey,
But
look, I'm finna tell y'all a real bankhead story. And I don't know if y'all middle class kids did this one, but you know what I'm saying. Louis them probably didn't do it. But we built a wrestling ring in the woods. We went and got
yep,
we got
Damn.
some old tires. We got some plywood and made that on base. Then we built, the four posts on the end, and then we tied rope all around it. And we used to have wrestling match. And my brother, shout out
we
to Philando and Brand, they were
made
the
belt,
tag team
steel
champions.
belts like
We made
yeah.
belts. We made belts.
Really?
Your father,
Yeah,
I want to bring Ricky into it.
Wow.
Final place, and then so we put like money around it, like coins,
yeah,
and glued them to it, and little
yeah,
designs and stuff. So we had tag team championships, and we had the heavyweight champion and stuff.
yeah,
And the bigger people, the older people started, they
yeah.
started wrestling
Yeah, the
against.
grown ups the big kids started trying to wrestle
yeah.
against the little kids, and you know what I'm saying? They trying to take over and bum rush our wrestling
Uh-huh.
rings. But I'm just saying that we were real wrestling fans back in the day. That's their project life. I don't know where we got the stuff from, but we like I
That's
said,
what's
we
up.
built a wrestling ring in the woods and we had wrestling matches.
So imagine
Wow.
I'm 13, 14, and somebody like Lewis come up to me, a 20-some-year-old dude, 6'6" or something like that, comes up to you, be like, "Oh, we finna lose these belts." But we had fun, they brought us out there. It was just
Yeah,
creative. Me and Paulo could share a bunch of
Oh
stories,
wow.
about that and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
But
yeah,
wrestling, yeah, I met a bunch of wrestlers because Abdullah the Butcher and all them stuff. Wrestling number 1 and 2, the Junkyard Dog. I don't met them all,
Hmm.
coincidence and stuff, and they love to talk. They used to love to talk and sit down and talk to them and stuff.
Hmm.
Abdullah the Butcher. You remember he used to sell chips off what's the name and stuff.
Yeah, Cameron
Um,
Road, so
Yeah,
barbecue. That.
yeah,
yeah,
he had a whole
So
restaurant over there. I'll tell you,
yeah,
and I ain't gonna go into details because the
yeah.
story get bad. But we had a run in with Farouk in a Golden Corral. I ain't gonna go into the details, but it
Mm.
went bad, dude. It went bad.
It went bad. Y'all was
all,
swinging.
about, all about asking the picture, man, and my it didn't. I didn't get the response I wanted from my little cousin, and my temper came out. Like at that point, like, dude, you think I'm finna go hand to hand with you or something? Like you? No, it ain't. This ain't what you think. This ain't the wrestling, dog. Yeah,
Well,
it,
I mean, think about it,
and it
really,
wasn't. It
fellas.
wasn't. It come out to be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it wasn't even him, man. It was the people that he was with. So he wound up leaving because he was trying to
Okay.
explain like these fans, I got to go through this, but they
Right,
didn't want
right.
to be bothered. It's dinner.
Okay.
We sitting down to eat. We didn't want to be bothered. But my little cousin was just like, I want a picture.
Yeah. But brother,
Yeah.
what say the brother one time for me, Jermaine?
brother.
Back in the
What you
day.
gonna do? You ain't got the big old bird, that big belly now. What you gonna do? Mr. Man, run wild on you, brother. Stuff like that.
But
Dude.
but back in the day, without social media, dude, they didn't have to act a certain way. They was real people. You see what I'm saying? They would
Yeah,
cut your ass
Right.
out, or they would. You see what
well,
I'm
yeah,
saying? They like, nah, Toddy, you can get it. But now with social media,
Yeah.
they like what y'all was saying, getting canceled, that they have to try to do stuff. But back in the day, before political correct, nah, you weren't you didn't feel entitled to anything. But I guess what Vincent.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, you could be who you
Then,
were,
Right.
back then. You just
Yeah,
they be on the
like
road,
living and leaving.
24/7 on the road, and they ain't making no money. They wasn't, you ain't no superstar. You wasn't the Hulk Hogan's, the Ultimate Warriors, the
Mm-mm.
Road Warriors, and stuff like that. You wasn't making no money.
Hmm.
John Cena used to tell stories about he used to win a contest about eating a whole piece of pie. You know what I'm saying? Until one day he
Yeah,
walked up there, he was doing it every day. So the man said, "Man, you want a slice of pizza, man? Here you go, because you running me out of business." You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It just that's why I hate that he dropped the N word out loud, knowing somebody going just for clout and stuff like that. Yeah, you
oh
was
yeah,
wrong, man. But you was on your way out anyway. You was, show up at the Hall of Fame, Wrestling Hall of Fame and stuff like that every now and then and stuff like that. But he started getting booed way before that, before that N word and stuff, because people just got tired of seeing Hulk Hogan. Like, why don't you retire, man? Go somewhere. They're just like the Undertaker and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
They
yeah,
yeah.
won't let him loose. He keep
yeah,
on and keep on showing up because like when the fans anybody could be a star. But once the fans start, getting tired of seeing you, okay, it's
Mhm.
time for you to hang up, your boots and stuff and
yeah,
go somewhere else.
yeah. So let
I
me
don't know
let
if
me
y'all
ask y'all this
remember,
question.
but
Go
Jesse
ahead.
Ventura. You remember Jesse the Body Ventura? He
Yeah,
went
just
to
Yeah,
the
a
body.
similar,
Hmm.
yeah,
yeah,
at
yeah,
one point.
yeah. Yeah, let me
But he
ask y'all
made
this
some
Hmm.
question. Let me ask y'all
yeah.
this question. Since we're on wrestling before we go wrap this up. At what age did you realize? And I'll start with
Boy, I'm
with
gonna
Vince.
beat you up. I know
Vince.
you're gonna ask.
What? I'll start with Vince.
I already know.
Hey,
I already
hey,
know.
Wait, brother. You gotta wait your turn. What's the brother? You gotta
I
wait your
already
turn,
know.
brother. Hey, what age Vincent did you realize that wrestling was fake? Start with Vincent. We're gonna go to you.
Dude, I was older. I probably
Right.
damn near grown.
Yep.
Damn near grown, man.
Yep.
Damn near grown. You could not tell me. Let me tell you something, man. We stayed on Atkins Road. I don't know if y'all remember this guy. His name was Jerry Finley, but he never won a match. He stayed next door to us. But
Oh,
he
okay.
would get paid like not to ever win a match.
yeah,
But
they
he
do.
Mm.
used to come home with black eyes, broken arms, broken leg. Like that stuff
Hmm.
used to happen. So you couldn't tell me it was fake. Like this dude
Right.
busted up.
So you still believe it? Okay, okay.
Well, the
Uh,
bumps and bruises, yeah. Some of the bumps and
yeah,
bruises, yeah, you got to take them. The slaps, the Ric Flair chop,
Yeah.
you didn't want Ric Flair. But go ahead, I'll wait my turn.
yeah, yeah. Wait your turn, brother. Wait your turn, brother. Oh, well, I don't
Mm.
know. I don't know, huh? Hey, Uncle Lou. When did you
Yeah.
realize what age you was
Man, I'm with Vince. I still watch wrestling to this day, guys. Monday nights,
at?
Thursday night, Wednesday night. I'm a fan. My wife was like, "Bro, you gonna be 80 years old still watching wrestling at Raw?" Yes, I am. I am. But to answer your question, man, I had to be. It was man. I probably, you know what, late 20s, early 30s, maybe. Like for real, for real.
Okay.
Like you
Right.
couldn't tell me that some of the stuff that I was seeing and witnessing was not real. You know, it wasn't until I don't know what convinced me, or I guess I started paying attention, like really, really paying attention. Like, I guess like watching them because it was a period in time in there where I wasn't really paying attention. But then I noticed, like, man, they up here talking to each other in the
Right.
ring.
Yeah.
You know, giving them the next move. Hey, this the next move. Da 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 da. So it was a lot of stuff, man. I was like, oh damn. But I understood the bumps and the falls and the chops. That stuff was real. You know what I'm saying? It was scripted. I had to learn it just like a movie. It's scripted.
Yeah.
Part of it
You got to
is
take some
real.
of the blows, though. Yeah, some of the
Right.
blows you have to
Right.
take. Yeah.
Right. But again, I I say, you know what? I'm not gonna stop watching it. Even to this day, I'm 50 years old. You want to know why? Because there's reality TV on VH1
Mhm.
every day.
Mhm.
So wrestling is my reality TV.
Right.
That's my
Pretty much.
reality TV. You know what I'm
Pretty
saying?
much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And I tell
My brother
everybody
used
that
to
watch
try to
reality
tell me.
TV, it's scripted.
Yeah, it is. It
My
is.
brother used to try to tell me because he met Dusty Rhodes. My brother used to try to tell me he interviewed him actually, and he
Mm-hmm.
say take little razor blades and cut your forehead. So
Oh
when he
yeah.
like
That's
grab
what I
your
was
Mm-hmm.
gonna
head,
say.
like scratch
That was
it,
that.
yeah, scratch it to make it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So J Main, you still believe wrestling for real? What age was you?
Oh, I'm gonna get to. We gonna get to Dusty Road because that what we gonna say. I was gonna say about him when I put um when I was getting to start going away from wrestling and start loving babes more and stuff. But it's more of entertainment now. You know what I'm saying? All the
Mhm.
script stuff, some of it. I still watch it every now and then because I'm like, man, come on, man, y'all just show now. It's all smoke and mirrors now. But the
Mhm.
day I watch wrestling, my wrestling, I just call it my wrestling. I used to watch wrestling, and it was what NWA then, back when Dusty Rhodes,
Mhm.
wrestling number one and two, and all them. And when I seen
Right.
Dusty fighting somebody, and they damn near, I'm sorry, they almost zoomed in what they did, and he had a razor blade, and he was on the
Yeah,
thing. He cut because Dusty Rhodes kept bleeding. If you look at all the old
Mhm.
wrestlers, look at their foreheads, how they got them rip
Oh
wounds and
yeah,
stuff.
always. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
And what really
hey,
messed it up, the talking and stuff, Glow. When the women's of wrestling had came out,
yeah.
you know,
Oh
I was
yeah.
a young boy. We watched Glow build years,
Oh
and
yeah.
I love that I listened to them
You
talking. I
choke
ain't
on my
that
drink.
heard. Hmm? Yeah.
That's you made me choke on my drink.
It
But, hey,
hey,
was talking
hey,
and
they glow wrestling and what was the what was the thing used to come on channel 69 uh with the music videos and them two line crew videos you always trying to
uncut.
yeah. I know
Y'all,
what you're
Oh,
talking
there,
about.
sir.
yeah.
don't get me started there.
Yeah,
Don't, uncut. Yeah.
Man, you
I
you
get it.
brought back some
That was
memories when you said
years
glow
ago.
wrestling.
Hey,
But
brother.
women, gorgeous ladies of wrestling and stuff and all that.
Uh-huh.
All the scripted stuff. Because when I was talking to Abdullah Butcher and stuff like that, and I was like, man, your forehead messed up. He's like, yeah, man, from all the cuts and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, go ahead and flip the meat over. But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro. Hey, hey,
Let me
look.
tell you my story about the wrestling.
Go ahead.
Y'all know my brother Flanders and stuff.
Yeah.
And me and him shared a room. You know, me and him was in the house one time, and I was like, every Friday or something like that, I get my popcorn ready. I get my stuff ready, my popcorn, my
I was just
Cheetos,
about to
my
tell
big
that
old
story. I was
junior
just about to
ice.
tell that
I get
story.
ready.
Go ahead. I was about to tell that story. Hold
Ready
on.
for
Before
that.
you tell that, before you say that, and I'm gonna tell them, brother. You know, back in the day, we only had one TV, right? When it was time for that joker to watch his wrestling, could nobody watch nothing but but his wrestling. So we had to. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what you were doing. When wrestling came on,
Yeah.
he had to have the TV for his wrestling. Go ahead, finish your story.
That's right. I'll let you watch TV all day, but I tell you the time that it came on and stuff. And I get you prepare an hour. Let me start make my hot dog, my everything. So I had a perfect spread. They called it what is it, charcuterie boards, whatever. I had my board already ready. And my brother stood there, I ain't gonna turn it. Why you heard a rumble, a wrestling match in the room then? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna watch no wrestling. He got
Hey,
body slam
everybody
all over
knew.
me. It was that stuff.
Everybody knew at Friday at a certain time that Joker got to watch wrestling, or but you
ain't,
know how them
ain't nothing
TVs
wrong
is.
with that, man.
I don't care how big you was.
I'm
Hey,
telling you, my
I'm gonna
mom used to watch
watch we
wrestling.
gonna
We
have
watched
some
it as a
wrestling
family,
matches.
and especially if
One of
Tony
these.
Atlas got on that TV screen wrestling,
Mhm.
when we watching wrestling. My mama gonna watch that wrestling. When
Yes,
Tony Atlas
sir.
hit that screen, buddy.
That was it. Hey, it was a rumbling bankhead. I remember that, bro.
Wahoo McDaniel, Ricky the Dragon, and see them old school
Yep,
wrestlers and stuff. Them technical wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
So they ain't jump
yep,
all over, Jimmy Superfly Snoop and stuff like that.
yeah. Jake the Snake and all them. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Do they still
Mm-hmm.
do like the cage matches? That's the part. I used to like the cage matches when they
You know
every
what?
man for
They
themselves.
don't
They
hardly do that.
they do it. It ain't the
Do
same
all
though.
Okay, it ain't the same.
the
Okay,
mankind's and
It ain't the same.
and stuff. No, they
Yeah,
don't do it.
mankind. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
what's
I think I
mankind? What's that?
stopped watching wrestling. Yeah, that's a wrestler.
Mick Foley, Captain
Oh,
Cactus
okay.
Jack.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. They were the
Yeah,
same
you
person.
know,
Captain Jack, Mankind, the same person.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think I stopped
Depending
watching
on
wrestling in
whichever
that
crazy
era
you
with
want to see that.
what's your boy The Rock and Stone Cold
mhm.
Steve Austin when they left. I think that's when I stopped watching wrestling.
What
Mm-hmm.
was the one? What was the one who called the? They had Express in their name. What was their name? The tag team
Rock and
Express.
Roll
Hey,
Express.
Rock and Roll Express. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
you had the Rock and Roll Express. You had the Midnight
Midnight
Express.
Express. Yeah. That was Shawn
Was
Mm-hmm.
the
Michaels.
Hart? Was it the
Rock.
Hart brothers who had a tag team?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah,
Hart Foundation. Oh yeah, they you
yeah. The
know
Hart Foundation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they were.
Hey,
Bret Hart,
Yeah.
What
Anvil.
what about the Von
Oh,
Nerits? What about the Von Nerits?
Man, they
hey man,
all of them
I'm
was
gonna tell you who the tag
scared to
team
watch
was.
wrestling. And like every month, one of them died. You like
Ole and Arn Anderson.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
man,
yeah. Double A.
them four horsemen.
Double A.
Yeah,
Yes,
them four
sir.
horsemen. So Enforcer and
Barry
all them.
Windham.
Yeah,
hey, and Lewis and all them people you naming in the project, these jokers walking around the project, terrorizing the project, naming themselves. They calling themselves that, bro. Terrorizing the project, bro. I'm just saying,
Yes,
read the Rock
sir.
and Roll Express, terrorizing us. I'm like, bro, that's crazy.
That's what's up, man.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey,
Old
man.
let's
school,
bring it
man. Old school.
old
I know
school.
we been away from the
As far as
conversation of the racism stuff, Ric Flair, and Hulk Hogan feud and
yeah,
stuff like that, and
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
that. But
But again,
Ric
as
Flair,
far
just
as
to bring it
as
full circle, bring it full circle. Go ahead, Vincent. But then I'm bringing it full circle. Go ahead.
as far as like Hulk Hogan, his legacy, man, I think it's real unfortunate that he went that route though, made those comments and just destroyed his legacy like that because he was iconic and it tore his fan base. I mean, it destroyed
right?
it with those comments, and that I think that's real unfortunate. And
Yeah,
I hate he did that. But like I say, man, if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. He walked
yeah,
that walk, and hey, that's what became of it. So
yeah. All right.
you reap
So,
what you sow.
Yep. Uncle Lou, full circle moment. Anything to add to that?
Oh no, man, I don't really have nothing to add to. Like I say, man, it's unfortunate. I mean, there's a lot of our heroes. When I say wrestling heroes that have passed on. Unfortunate that he's gone now. Like I said, he was a staple in the WWF, WWE, NWA. Well, I'm sorry, WCW uh, um, era. So I only thing else I'm gonna add, that what I saw as far as his daughter saying that she didn't want to receive anything from his will. Um, so again, there's some deep family stuff. I'm sure that they're going through that they got to discuss and figure out. That's none of our business. But I can't say his legacy will live on, good or bad. Good or bad. Him as a wrestler is one thing. Terry, the guy, that's another guy. So I'm gonna remember him as the wrestler.
All right. J-Main, full circle moment. Any last words on the
Lewis, I like that. Remember him as a wrestler, not as Terry. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody say
I,
like
I didn't
the
even know his
goat,
name was
the
Terry.
Jordan, the Jordan and stuff like that. So Hulk Hogan in our era was our Jordan of wrestling. So hated he
Mm-hmm.
said it, but don't hate the character of Hulk Hogan. Hate the man that played the character behind it. So I like Hulk Hogan character. Hulk Hogan, not Terry. Hulk Hogan. Because I ain't no Terry.
Mm-hmm.
I knew Hulk Hogan. So his
Right.
legacy, yeah, for
Right.
me,
Hey, before we jump, I do want to give y'all this analogy too, like to compare it to. Everybody know the stories, and you've heard a lot of the rants about Clint Eastwood.
Mm-hmm.
Does
Mm-hmm.
that take away from
Mm-hmm.
any movies that he got some bangers as far as movies out there?
Mm-hmm.
And I watch time and time again.
Yeah.
Right.
Like him as a writer, but him as a person, I didn't know the man as a person. I knew, the stuff about it, but he was a talented writer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And I was gonna bring
I
that.
agree.
Uh, yeah, I was gonna bring a similar analogy because that seems to be um, the sentiment more and more these days, especially for these fallen celebrities. We They are human. We place them on this pedestal, but again,
Mm-hmm.
you got Diddy. People love Diddy, but he's fallen. R. Kelly, but if you separate R. Kelly, the musician, from R. Kelly, the man, can't nobody argue that his musical genius. Him, the man, he is
Mm-hmm.
flawed, as all men are. So again,
Right.
it's good to put it in perspective, like you said that, Vincent, that we separate and you, Jermaine, separate the entertainment from the man. I'm pretty sure a lot of the heroes that people have, you separate them, the man, from what they did, you'll see two different perspectives on it. So, I appreciate you guys
Right.
for bringing that point up, and we'll leave it at that. I mean, those of you listening, you might have a different perspective, but we all fall short. We all fall short. Um,
Right.
we just don't have a spotlight on what we doing,
Right.
where we fall short. So,
Yep.
so
There you
yep,
go.
yep. All
brothers and
right.
sisters.
Yeah, brothers and sisters. All right, so let's pivot this real quick. Next topic we're talking about is your brother Deion Sanders. We got some. He's revealed that he's been going through a cancer, bladder cancer, and then back in March he had a surgery to basically remove and rebuild his bladder. People we kind of knew something was going on with him. We just didn't know exactly what it was. And I guess now that he's cancer free, he's revealed what he was going through. In the past, if you guys go check out Uncle OG podcast from previously, we talked about Shedeur Sanders, the draft position, and how we felt about what happened during that whole draft process. Well, apparently Deion was going through that whole situation during the same time. He kept it from his sons because he wanted them to focus on the draft and focus on that as well, not having to worry about his health. As we know, what happened with Shador happened, what happened with Shiloh happened, and they seem to be doing well despite whatever happened during the draft. So we'll speak first on Deion, what he's going through. He takes a lot of hits for what he does because he's LeBron. He's out there. He prime time, so you take a lot of hits off of that. So we'll speak on that, and then we're going to adjust the poll and talk about. There's been another fire lit because came to find out the brother is dating Karrueche, right? Karrueche Tran.
Yeah.
She's 37 years old, 20 years younger, who Chris Brown put into a song. Put into a song, so you know what I'm saying. So hey, she got that 5-5. As the young folks, so I might be too old. She got that 5-5 because Deion, she stood by Deion or whatever. The prime time went after Chris's ex. So that's been a second trending topic after we speaking on Deion. So Uncle Lou, what's your thoughts on Deion versus health? And we'll circle back and talk about Miss Karrueche.
Well, first and foremost, man, thank God that the man is cancer free. Cancer at this 2025, man. I'm sure, just like myself, I've lost many friends, many family members to the deadly disease. I'm hoping and praying, in the near future, we can find a cure. It's been too long. Too many intelligent, smart people in the world. So I'm hoping that one day a cure is found. Now, with Deion Sanders, man, I salute this guy, man. What he did, taking a back seat to his two sons, knowing what was coming up with both of them, knowing all the work that they have put in from Little League to school to college, and now getting an opportunity to play in an NFL where there are hundreds of guys that was waiting for their name to be called on those particular nights. He took what he was going through and camouflaged it. From the reports, neither one of his sons knew what he was going through. How he hid it, I have no clue. I have no clue. But I'm sure there was certain people in his circle that did know, and I'm sure
his
he
daughters
asked.
knew.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that.
And
So,
one of his sons, I think, the one that does the videography and stuff
Deion
like
Jr.
that.
Deion
uh-huh.
Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They call
okay.
him Bucky. Bucky,
Okay.
I think they call him Bucky, but it's Deion Jr.
hmm
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, hats off to all of them also to keeping that
Yeah.
from their brothers. Because again, you don't want to take that joy from them at a difficult time. Even though I'm sure at any given time, if they knew what their father was going through, the NFL would have, been secondary to them, even though that's their dream. I mean, let's be real. They got money already, but I understand, the ultimate goal and ultimate dream is to get drafted by NFL team. So hats off to Deion. Prayers up. I'm glad that he's going to be able to coach this year because I was thinking when I saw the tweet of him saying that he was going to have an announcement the following day. I'm in my thinking the guy had to step away for a year or two. That's what I was thinking because he wasn't going to be able to walk or whatever. So it really shocked me when I saw it and when I heard it. So shouts out to his doctors, for taking good care of him. And I wish nothing but speedy, continue with good health with Deion, and hope to see him on the sideline this year, man.
Okay. All right. OG Vince, what do you got?
Man, hats off to him, man. I'm gonna tell you what stood out to me the most. I read the story, and I love the way he handled the whole situation. He didn't throw no pity party. His whole demeanor, and he didn't, play it to affect his sons. He knew that would mentally play a part on them and affect their attitude, their behavior, their performance as far as them going on into the NFL and their career pursuits. So he, held it back. He is truly a definition of going through something and not getting tangled up in it, like not letting it dictate your life. And I say that all the time. I tell people like, we got a mutual friend, going through some stuff. To go through it, don't get caught up in it. Like he's truly walking with God. And the video I saw was him standing out on the deck and him fishing. He had his colostomy bag like laying on the table behind him while he's fishing. And that was just amazing to me. And like, I'm gonna live my life. This thing is not gonna whoop me, it's not gonna dictate my life, it's not gonna put me down. And that is truly inspirational. Because like that C word, man, is ravishing just not our community, but it's through the world. And it's
Right.
crazy.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
some people get it, they hear it, and they just get into this depression. Oh, it's over for me, and he's not gonna walk that walk. And he's truly an example of hey man, keep going.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I love that
Absolutely.
about it.
Jermaine, have you been paying attention to that, or do you got some thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm trying to hold back some stuff. Well, you know you my cousin. If everybody don't know me and Paulo's are cousins and stuff like that. And cancer in our family, whew, that the Undertaker was on speed dial and stuff. But getting back to Dion and stuff like that, that's a man right there. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it takes a
Mhm.
lot to hold back, and he's prime time, and stuff like that. So let me lay back a while, cause let my kids shine. You get what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And cause to me, I'd be like, dang man, this man falling apart like a straw man. You know what I'm saying? Like the buzzer just kind of taking pieces of him, and he just keep on going. Good grief, man.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But you won't put no more on you than what you can bear. You know what I'm saying? So I hope for he get a speedy recovery and stuff like that, and get back like what I said, get back on the field and point and holler at his players and stuff like that, and his sons and stuff. They gonna go through it. That's life. You know what I'm saying? Like cancer is a bad thing. I wish we could find a cure. I just lost my uncle on my dad's side yesterday from it.
Yeah.
I just got the news and stuff like that.
Oh,
I
Condolences,
come
bro.
wow.
I
in
didn't
now.
know that. Condolences, brother. I
Oh,
didn't know that.
Yeah, he was the youngest uncle. I got
Oh,
two left,
Mhm.
you know, on my dad's side. So he one of them.
yeah.
So yeah, and whew, yeah, that's for him to hold back and all that stuff and wait to the right time. Sometimes I hate to say it, when you in the spotlight like that, you gotta go because the media will tell your business and you don't even want them to and stuff like
yeah,
that. So
man.
I'm glad he
You got
did
to
call
have
the media.
a good circle around you, man. You got to
Yeah.
have
Right.
a
Right,
strong
right.
circle around you. Yeah.
And
I've
everybody
only
got
seen that
that
with one
one
other
shoulder.
celebrity, and that was Jamie Foxx.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
Mhm.
got that one shoulder that they can cry on, trust me, even
Yeah.
the strong one and stuff got that one shoulder they can trust and cry on and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that was yeah. He a
Yeah. I'm
man.
sorry,
You know what I'm
cuz I
saying?
didn't even know that. I didn't even know you was going through
Yeah.
that. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, brother. I mean, and this is stuff people won't give him credit for that. He won't get credit for that. They're going to talk. I don't know what Colorado's projected to do this season, but the focus is going to be on how Colorado does this upcoming season. And if they don't do well, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be calling for the man head, despite what he's going through. Nobody could care less. You know what I'm saying? That's the sad part about it, that he's prime time and dude's not trying to do anything. I'm not saying he's perfect, but he's trying to make them kids' lives better. He's trying to make his family's life better. And That's a tough target. I mean, they make fun of him. He make light of it. Dude ain't got what? They say he ain't got but 6 toes. Now, the brother done had his bladder removed and rebuilt. Basically, he said if you watch the press conference that he's gonna have to wear Depends for the foreseeable future, and he's gonna have to have a porta potty on the sideline because he can't not control his bladder. You know what I'm saying? So as a proud man, as a proud black man, everybody's throwing these darts at you. For you to say that publicly and to basically know that I'm pissing on myself, basically. You know what I'm saying? So that in itself, I think you got to applaud the brother for putting it out there and controlling his narrative. So if anything,
That man putting himself up on the cross, bro. He putting himself on the cross. Like, I'm gonna show y'all how to do this.
I wish I could be there next to his party with a wheelbarrow of bricks to throw to the people. Cause how you gonna trust me? They're gonna be pointing every time he had to go to the bathroom and stuff. They're gonna be them vultures. And I wish I had some bricks. And I let people color them rainbows and everything. I'll be throwing them at them. Here, get this brick to your head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we know what's to come. We know that it's going to be, even though he's trying to control the narrative, stay ahead of. We know that come football season, all it's going to matter is wins and losses. Unfortunately, that's the environment that we have. That's the the way we have it in this country. This is going to be in the news cycle, but when the college football kicks off, that's all that's going to matter. They're going to be talking about that. They're not going to care what one way or the other how he feels health-wise. So, shout out to Deion again. You may not like him, but you got to respect him. I mean, at some point, I think at this point he's earned it. You might not like the way he does his thing, but at some point you got to respect it. So, if you don't, then make your argument for it. So, speaking on that, the brother Deion, and I ain't mad at Deion. I didn't know he was dating Karrueche and Karrueche Tran.
Me either.
I think this is sprung up on everybody. We knew that he had got divorced from, Babyface ex-wife, and then we know Shiloh and Shadur's mom. Every time he see her, he goes, "Hey, Deion, see her on the left?
He out of there.
Go to the right. He out there. Hey, Deion, he's trying to hear." So you know what I'm saying? So so you know what I'm saying? So we know that. But this Karrueche thing is new, and it's become to the spotlight because of his whole cancer thing, and their video of her going viral while he's going into surgery and things like that. So we'll start off with you, J Main, on your thoughts on that. Do you know who Karrueche is, Jermaine?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start with your thoughts on that one, and your initial thoughts from it. Now, she's 37, he's 57. Do you see there's an issue with the age gap, or what's your initial thoughts on him and Karrueche hooking up?
Ooh, I don't know who's gonna be watching this podcast and stuff. What demographics and stuff? Mostly men, I assume, or whatever. But as mother used to tell us, sometimes you need to keep your little weenie in your pocket and stuff like that. So sometimes you need to keep it. You know what I'm saying? Hit it and quit it. Stuff. Stop it. Stop it. What? Y'all, why? Why you keep on doing it, man? You gonna revive your youth? Sponsor them Red Bull, sponsor them Monster, or something like that. Y'all need some energy. Go drink some go drink some coffee. I'm about to get about my
No, I mean we give you a little room to express yourself, brother. It just what I'm saying. Don't call nobody's name out. Don't call them out their names. But if you feel passionate,
don't call them out their name. I'm just saying, get some coffee or something. Run a mile or something. Do something, man. Stop. Y'all need to just calm it down. Just I know they look good. I know the fountain of youth. That stuff is the fountain of youth. But hey,
brother, they say that WAP is undefeated, bro. They say that WAP is undefeated, bro.
WAP is whoop too now. It's whoop and WAP. because it's gonna move your pockets in the long run and stuff like that. All these ball players, y'all get the big heads and stuff because you got the big money, and them girls know it, the ladies know it, and stuff like that. Now we got to be careful. Just
Okay, so let me be the devil's advocate for a second here, and
hey, go ahead, man.
I'm gonna let y'all speak on it. Now you mean to tell me, and we're all just for the record, everybody's here. We is married, happily married. We love our wives. Shout out to the wife of the Uncle
Go ahead.
OG. This is just a discussion. So don't take it personal. Don't take it no type of way of what we don't did or what we might do. But just for discussion purposes. J-Man,
Yes.
you're a single man at your age, your ripe old age of 50, 51, 50 plus, I'll just say 50 plus. You got this little tenderoni. I'm just going to give you the 20 years. 30 years old, 30, 31-year-old, she coming at you, throwing it at you. You telling me you blocking, you karate chopping that, you turning that down, brother. As you said to your Hulk Hogan, you turning that down, brother.
I'm Godzilla tearing up the world, tearing up Tokyo. Look, it's Jermaine Dykes. I'm gonna get up with you about that, fella. I'm telling you, I get it. But once again, we are not in the spotlight.
So you say if you're in the spotlight, if you're in the spotlight, you got to make better decisions. That's what you're trying to say.
You got people up under your bed. You got people in your closet, in your ductwork. Cameras everywhere on you, man, and stuff like that. Cameras equals money out of your pocket. You get what I'm saying? And they know. Yeah. What do you want, man? Come on now. I know you single and stuff like that. Yeah, you need a little something. And people your age are considered grandmas now and stuff like that. We don't want peace. It's been discussed since the beginning of time. Everybody has younger women and stuff like that. Even my wife and I said that watch Little House on the Prairie, and they be getting married at 16 and stuff, coming up, be grown man, like your daughter. Well, you keep up like your daughter and get that hammer out your head too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No.
Okay. So you're saying you don't approve of it. You understand it, but you don't approve of it.
That's right. I ain't saying well if your age and stuff like that, yeah, they got 30 something age. But if you over 30, I think that it should be fine. But if you under, man, they don't know. These young ones, they're gonna be another topic too. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because most of my women back in the day, I was at least 3 to 4 years older than them. I'm 3 years older than my wife and stuff like that. So
you saying you're a crater robber? Okay, you're a crater robber. All right, OG Vincent, what's your words on that?
Hey man, I think
Vince,
my brother Deion fell victim to the flesh, brother.
Yeah.
He saw that young tender. He just, hey, bro, he got weak.
He got weak.
But for me, man, yes, man, my daughter is 33 years old. I cannot. I don't like. What are we talking about? Like, what's the conversation?
You call them
going and break down like a double barrel shotgun, then she gonna add me for my black card. That's the only thing we can talk about. So, dude, nah, I can't. No, that's 20. No, man, no, I couldn't do it. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. Like,
okay,
I'm gonna run like
that's
Jonathan
it. It's
Majors.
a no bueno. I'm like,
I
thank you,
got
man.
to break
but
up out of there.
Man.
Yeah, I got to run. I got to run.
You got to run. Okay. All
I
right,
got
and
to
then
run. You can't stand there because hey, that flesh is powerful, brother.
hey, that flesh will get you, bro. You stay still too long, you'll get it.
Yeah, you ain't let you play around with that if you want to. You're in trouble.
Hey, bro, we all know that Wapman got us to do some crazy things, bro, back in the day, especially when you was a young man.
Boy,
hey, I'm sure we got some stories that we can talk about.
Well, I don't. You know some of my stories. So, yeah. Might
I
kill
got
everybody
trapped
on
over
this
in
island.
Jonesboro, South.
You was in Jonesboro, South, brother?
Oh
Ah,
my
man.
God, dude, I got trapped. I could not come out the house. They were sitting on my like, I ain't coming out of here. I had to wait them out. It's all about Debo.
Hey, Uncle Lou, I tell you for last, brother, because again, I ain't saying you and your wifey is a 20-year gap, but I think you might have a bigger gap than most of the uncles, not most of the uncles, and OGs between you and your wife. She ain't you and
Right,
Pooch. Y'all ain't no 20 years, brother. But I'm just saying,
right.
what's your
Yeah.
thoughts on it,
Hey,
brother? What's your thoughts on it, brother?
man, I don't see how you doing it. Hey, you see me up here scratching my head. I don't understand. All I see, all I can think of, hey, I got a trophy. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I got a
Yeah, yeah.
trophy next to me.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Mhm.
I got a trophy next to me. And, bruh, if I was to get a girl, well, a young lady, 20 years older than me, I can't keep up.
Yeah.
I'm not going
Yeah.
to be able to please her. I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like her stamina compared to my stamina, nah. Jermaine say
Man,
the
just
monster drink, the Red Bull, the coffee. Nah,
Hey, hey,
ain't
I ain't
none of
gonna
that
go.
gonna help me.
hey, they just
Hey,
cut off half the
And
man gallbladder. He gonna have to have a heart transplant and keep playing around.
hey, brother. Hey, brother. He don't want to say the reason why he got that transplant. She was bouncing on that joker bladder, bro. That's what it was.
had to be,
Hey,
had
she
to
whipped that
be,
joke, boy.
Well, listen, y'all. I'm
hey,
trying to get over
man,
y'all. Man.
hey,
man.
hey.
I mean, like Vincent said, like, what in the world do y'all really have in common? You know, as being a celebrity.
Yeah.
We don't have anything. I mean, again, when I met my wife, she was what, 21, 22, I was 30.
Mhm.
So, and again, my wife is from the country. She's from Albany, Georgia. All right. I'm raised right here in the city of Atlanta. So think about that, number one.
Mhm.
Um, we, I lived the real ATL life, going to clubs, the 6 in the
Mhm.
morning, the 112s, the visions, the Kaya, the bounce, the
Mhm.
and I lived all that, the city life,
Mhm. Mhm.
going through the ups and downs, so when I met her right at that peak time when she was supposed to be going through the same thing that I went through. But by her getting with me, I'm like, no, you don't need to do this. You don't need to do that. So there were some conflicts. There were some, what do you mean I don't need to do this? What do you mean don't do this? What do you mean do this and the third? Because I already went through it and she didn't understand it because I caught her at that beginning stage
Mhm.
at her life, at 21, 22, when most young women,
Mhm.
they're out there exploring the world, exploring the streets, exploring the
Mhm.
clubs, and all this, that, and the third. So she didn't get the chance to really explore that,
Right. Yeah. Right.
so to
Right.
speak. So. Granted, we've been together for what, 20 some years. We was together like 10, 11 years before we even got married. So but we lived together from the jump to now. So she was, I don't want to use the word sheltered, but I don't know if that's the correct word. She just wasn't, she didn't explore the world like
Right.
most 22-year-old women did,
Mhm. Mhm.
so there was a gap in there, and it took, like, now she's what, she'll be 43 this year, so it just like within the last 10 years maybe that gap really closed because now she have went through life, and she,
Mhm.
everything that I was telling her, now she saw it and she was like, oh, okay, now I see where you're coming from.
Right. Right.
And it's rough, man. It's rough. Like, so with Dion being the age he is and dating a 30-year-old, now if she ain't mature, man, he gonna catch it. Now, shouts out to her for being with him, going through the surgery and going through everything that he's going through. So that's a feather in her cap. We don't know what her real intentions are. Only he knows, or she knows, really. So
Right.
I'm hoping her heart is pure. Her heart is in the right place, and she's not there for a bad. Because some people just they have intentions just to secure a bag for their future or whatever. So yeah, man, it's rough, man. I can do it. I can't do it. Number one, for the mental. It's not even all about the physical. It's the mental part for me.
Right. Right.
I can't, and I don't have the time. Like me and my wife, and you guys can speak on it. Y'all are married too, man. Sometimes it just ain't worth it just to argue.
Right.
Sometimes
Right.
some situations, some stuff, yeah, 20 years ago, me and you gonna go toe to toe. We gonna argue till the damn sun come up. But this age, man, it is what it is. you
Right. Right.
know, both of us just go to sleep, wake up the next morning. Hey, how you doing? Good morning, kids. Have a great day, and go on about your business. Some stuff just ain't that important anymore to even argue about.
Right. Yeah, brother. I'm glad you said that because I was having this conversation with my wife before when we were on the walk, and then she doesn't necessarily think that the age thing. She don't agree with that. She thinks that's a little crazy, but at the same time, she was saying, excuse me, she was saying maybe it's the piece from Karrueche's perspective that she already know that at 57, hey, like you said, when we get to that certain age, we ain't trying to do all that. We ain't trying to do all that arguing and knowing
He's
that she had
stable. Yeah.
a tumultuous relationship with Chris Brown or the young people her age. She looking for the peace, and he may provide that for her. We don't know their
Mhm.
situation financially because she was an
Mhm.
artist. I don't know how much money she made, and it's obvious that he made some money and he's doing well. But at the same time,
Right.
Deion ain't no fool. So Deion, I'm pretty sure he
Right.
got some guardrails in place to protect his assets, and she might have some again. But if she's genuine, and
Right.
again, she might be seeking that peace. That was a perspective that my wife gave me. That some older, well, I can't say she's younger, but she's 37, so she's closer to that 40 range. Where at this point, what I'm
Mhm.
saying, we realize peace is
Right.
more important than anything. You know what I'm saying? When you get to a certain
Oh
age,
my God, yes.
we know we will. Peace is what we seek. We don't seek nothing.
Yes, sir.
We ain't chasing tail. We seeking peace. If you can't bring peace into
Yes,
our life,
sir.
if you're an old man, our age, and you are unc or OG, you still with that chaos, brother.
Right.
Something wrong with you. You need to go speak
Hey
therapy or
man,
something like that. You know what I'm
most
saying?
valuable
So
thing
Yes,
in my
sir.
life.
yeah, peace is
Don't
what we
disrupt my
value.
peace.
Yeah,
Yep. Don't
Right.
disrupt my peace. Don't waste my time. Because you can't
yeah,
get that
that's
back.
it.
Right.
That's it.
Correct.
Tell
That's
him,
Correct.
be
it now.
man, go sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. So maybe that's what she's seeking, and definitely, hopefully, if nothing else, you'll get that from an uncle OG. Uncle and OGs, we ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? We know.
No,
Uh,
sir.
I don't mess with my time, don't mess with my money, and don't mess with my peace. So
A totally different conversation. She was 27. She 37.
true,
Everybody, what's the
true.
difference? 10 a decade? What are you talking about? You know what I'm
A
Yeah.
saying?
lot. A
Before that,
lot.
you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like you said, she had before
Mhm.
them go lay down with you instead of you going to bed and I'm going out. You know what I'm saying? That's a different
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah. So
So she had to
yeah.
come out.
She's
hypothetically speaking, for you young OGs and what is if you were a single, what would be the youngest that you would date at your ripe old age of? I'm just saying we all 50 plus. We all 50 plus. So Uncle Lou, well you already got a tenderoni. That your cutoff point?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna say 40. That's it. I mean, 40. I wouldn't go younger than 40. To be honest with you, if I was single and I met somebody, yeah, 40 is the cut out there. I think 40. You know, because women they mature quicker than what we do. You know, so the majority of women do.
Right.
So I would say 40. I would say 40. I wouldn't go no younger than 40.
Yeah. OG Vincent, what's your cutoff?
I'm with Lewis. I think 40 would be the lowest. I'm looking 45. If
Hmm.
I mess around and find a mature 40, maybe.
Yeah.
But
Right.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I ain't got
Right.
time for all that extra drama. I ain't got time to teach you nothing.
Right. Exactly, bro.
Hey, bro.
Exactly.
Hey, see, if you ain't come equipped, hey, OG Vincent, say if you
Right.
ain't come equipped, I don't want you.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I agree with that.
Hey, J Main, what's your cutoff? You said your
I
wife
don't
is
know if I
3 years
told you that,
younger than
but
you.
I see. I am blessed to have older brothers. You know what I'm saying? So they had children. So if you're not older than my oldest niece that I got, which is 42, then keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? You got to be
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
closer to at least. I can say, hey, baby, I ain't got all my teeth in my mouth. Well, I ain't got all mine either. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you can go we can go walking instead of jogging, cause you know what I'm saying and stuff like that. Let's take long walks in the park and stuff now. You know what I'm saying? Come on down. We at the bottom of that slope now. We all got terrified at the top. Now we closer to the bottom. So let's walk together and stuff like that. So you got to be a little closer in my range now. Now yeah, we were younger and we wanted to go with older women as we were younger, but we're older and now it's reversed. You know what I'm saying? But bring it up closer to maturity and stuff like that now.
Yeah.
All that, yeah, we done been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? Because now I want to
Mhm.
go to Six Flags and get on the ride now. I watch my kid, you know what I'm saying, do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
might go
Yeah.
down the water
yeah. I ain't
slide.
getting on none of that. I watch them. I
Hey,
ain't getting
me
on
either.
none of that.
You know
Hey,
what I'm
I started
saying?
riding rides about 15 years ago, bro. I get motion sickness.
Yeah,
I know that's right.
Man,
Hell
yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
man.
I
If
hold a
you with a
bag.
You know
girl,
how rough them
a young
rides were.
lady,
You get out of there, your darn hip be out of place.
well, you get something serious. Don't worry about it. Yeah, because we like 50 now. Well, we always been not 50, so you got to be closer to that 50 range. So I give it 40 and above. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. 40 and
Hmm.
above. Okay. Hey,
I don't need to be dating my daughter. I'm
hey,
sorry.
definitely not, bro. Definitely not. So I'm really more about if I was single, it'll have to be uh I would probably date mostly older women. Be honest with you, or lifestyle. I need some like Oprah type women. You know what I'm saying? I need you to bring value.
Hey, there
I
you
need
go.
you
Yes.
to I need you to be
Yeah.
like have everything you own everything.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
With
Yes,
that
So
with
sir.
that credit score hit like
But
right,
see,
right.
what's the youngest we'll do? You
Yeah.
ain't go to that topic. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? Because
hey Jermaine, I know the oldest you'll do by the 85, but I'm just
I have no, yeah, yeah.
hey, Paulo CB in there talking to him, young man.
yeah.
I
Her name
said
Gertrude. Mildred. What her name? Mildred?
Mildred Margaret.
You remember they used to call him Jerry Tall Bandit? Now you better go ahead
Oh
on.
yeah, yeah, Jared Tom man.
Myrtle.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like you said, you gotta, and I ain't even mad at the young bucks and the young. You gotta have energy to deal with younger women. You just gotta do, it. And then I don't know if it's just a 50
Yeah.
year old man. It's just like, bro, who got the energy? Who want to do that? So that's what I'm saying. Deion want to do that. I'm like, you want to do that, brother? You that's what you want?
See,
Because it
yeah,
ain't
give you
about the money.
dynamics, bro.
So he got all the helpmates. He got all like he got personal chef. Dion got personal assistants. He got personal people to support whatever he's doing. So
Hmm.
to have her or bring a person into his life, it's I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what does he want from it other than I guess that wow.
Who do you
But
think we'll be talking about
And
this? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he using her to help hold on to that youth or something. I don't know.
I
Keep
don't
his
know,
blood
brother.
Like that,
pressure up.
Hey,
she breaking
bro.
out the new film and stuff. So that's all, man. More power
I,
to him. I
I ain't
can't do
mad
it.
at the brother. I ain't
'Cause
mad at the
I
brother.
don't want them kind. I don't want them kind of problems, bro.
Hey, look at your boy Shannon Sharp. That joker, he just settled for what 20 million,
I was just
22
gonna
million.
say.
I ain't want to get on
We
that.
learned
I ain't want to get
Shannon
on.
Sharp. Yeah,
I
hey
ain't want to
man.
get on tight suit. I ain't want to get on him. I ain't want to get on
Right, but that's
Shannon.
what I'm saying, brother. 20 ain't no wop worth no $20 million.
Dude,
So
he
I'm just
almost went out
Well, that
bad.
the wop, the
He
whoop.
dodged the bullet.
You get your pocket
That
whoop. You know what I'm saying?
no,
That's what
brother.
I
He
was going
did
to do.
go out bad. He didn't dodge it. That's the crazy part. He did not dodge it. He
lost
had to settle.
100
They
mil.
settled.
Yeah, but I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. He lost 100 mil. He lost $100 million
True.
contract
That's what
behind.
I'm saying. How bad could it have been, other than him going to prison, which she wasn't concerned with
That's
that.
what
She
I'm
was
talking about.
concerned with the money. Yeah. So Diddy, look at Diddy, and again, we waiting to hear that Diddy trial because I still got down what we put down for what Diddy was gonna get. So when Diddy get when he finally get, I guess when they give him his years, we're gonna revisit that and see who was the closest to what Diddy was. So
We can talk about that because
shout
I
out
still
that.
got
So
what you say. Yeah.
well, we'll have to
Hey,
talk about Diddy later.
I got a controversial question for you. Do you
Oh,
think
Okay.
me? Oh,
Diddy should get more time than Epstein's wife?
boy.
No, because they've only proved Diddy with one.
Yeah, and no pedophilia now. Now Epstein's
Nope.
wife, this was no pedophilia.
Mm-hmm.
She
He
bringing the
shouldn't.
children's in. Oh my
Yep.
Right.
goodness.
He shouldn't. He shouldn't. So
That's
when
a
that,
different
But
hey,
I saw on the news this morning they're already talking about would Trump give her a pardon. That's already
Mm-hmm.
in the
Yeah.
I'm
hey,
like, are
for
you
the right
ready?
price, anything.
Hey man,
Hey,
yeah. He said
yeah.
all he said was nobody has asked me yet. That's all he said. That's all Trump would say.
Yeah. Yeah. He said nobody has asked him, but he did
Yeah,
say he has the power to do so if he
yeah, yeah,
choose to.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But
Hey,
So he pretty much
how is
let
that
them
going
know,
to
like,
look?
yeah, yeah. What kind of check y'all talking about? Oh, Trump don't care what it look like, bro. You know he
hey,
don't
something
care what
like
it
Pretty
look
much.
like.
money talk,
Hmm.
bullshit walk,
Yeah.
brother.
So
Hey,
he
man.
don't care what it look like. He don't give a
Man,
damn.
Okay.
That man gonna do what he wanna do. If he
He
told
gonna
y'all
do what
that
he
by
gonna do.
now,
All right,
yeah.
brothers. Well, it's about time for we had a good discussion. It's almost time for us to wrap this thing up. First of all, I want thank you, J Main, for jumping on. I don't know what happened with Triple OG Tour. The brother's going through some electrical issues, so hopefully he get his power back soon. So appreciate you for
got no
hopping
backup
on.
generator for his camera.
Hey,
You know,
hey, OG Vince got one to sell for him. He didn't want to buy it. So
I
you know what I'm
told him I
saying.
got that
So
generator for rent. Yeah, he ain't want
hey, he got one too. So
I'm glad for
any
y'all
last
having me on when Paulo told me about it. I was like, hell yeah, I want yeah. So
so
to.
appreciate you, J Main, for hopping on. We're gonna have you on in the future again, brother. We appreciate
put me
you.
Appreciate
on by
it.
my
Appreciate
tongue
it.
because I try to watch it, but yeah.
Yeah. So appreciate you for joining Uncle and OGs Worldwide again. We'll have you again, brother. Uncle Lou, any last words?
Oh man, great topic, man. Great show tonight, bro. Again, Jermaine, welcome. Thank you for jumping on and filling in the gap, and bringing your expertise with that wrestling knowledge and wisdom that you have, man. Good looking out, bro. Hope to see you soon. And anytime you're ready to come on, just let OG Paulos know, and we'll see what we can do about that. All right. Thank you again, bro.
All righty.
All right, OG Vincent.
Yeah, man. Good show. Good show. I appreciate you for jumping on in here, Jermaine. As always, man, it was good, seeing and talking to you again. Hey, man, stay up, brother.
Okay. All right.
All right, Jermaine, any last words before I
right,
close this up?
right quick. What popped up on my news feed? You remember on the holiday menu was cooking them wings and stuff out there on the grill, and I had my chef hat and
Yeah,
all this. That
yeah.
popped up. That popped up. Yeah,
Oh wow. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I had my apron on. I saw that on there too.
yeah, yeah.
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 Uh,
Yeah.
he was out there
That's
grilling
what's
that
up.
hog today.
Jermaine, do you consider yourself an uncle or OG?
I was just about to answer the same shit.
You consider yourself an uncle or OG?
I can speak on Unc and OG side, so y'all just call me what it is. You know what I'm saying? I can do the
Well,
OG, and
You
cause
got to give him the breakdown, Paulos. You got to give him the
yeah,
breakdown of the meanings.
yeah, you know that. Well, have you been? They call you uncle. They call you OG, the youngest, the YN
they
said,
call
the
me
little.
they call me because they know I'm from Bankhead and Atlanta. Because sometimes you have to they test the ward, and I had to tap on the side of the head, but they call me OG. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So next time you come on, put OG in front of your name. I've been called Unc. I ain't been called OG yet, so I think it's this beautiful smile I got. And I got this young complexion, y'all old gray beard motherfucker.
Yeah, you got that's called
look at
Beijing.
look at that Beijing.
You're
Ain't no
right.
Beijing, brother. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Shit.
Look at them gray beards.
Tell him,
That's
Luke,
Irish.
ain't nothing wrong with that salt and pepper.
Everybody
Yeah,
gonna
ain't
get
nothing
that
wrong with
look
that salt and pepper.
Nah,
past
I
me.
just
Yeah.
yeah, I know where y'all get that salt and pepper from. We'll talk about that later. Y'all get y'all face all up in it. That's what it is, brother.
Hey man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that either. Leaving that, you gotta leave that conditioner in.
Hey, I wipe
I
my
put
throat.
OG.
I'll be like this.
I go for OG. That's what they call me and stuff.
All
So
right,
yeah.
OG. All right, well, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you. You guys like and subscribe to Uncle and OGs. Again, like I said, we're trying to be better than we were the day before. Shout out to the Uncle and OG worldwide, and we'll see y'all on the next time. Peace.